got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take...
About 3 inches of the white stuff has fallen, and the prognosticators say still 3 to 5 more to come tonight in Chicago as we welcome you to football under the lights at snowy Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8, and it sets up a 3rd and 15. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Okay, just like that.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken at the 37. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the whip.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Javon Wims, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go. Shift. Check.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Bears take over first down. Mike 40. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
58, Mike. Don't get nervous.
And They'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 37. Check 37. Jim. Check 50. Check 50.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. I smell fear in that offense.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Ross on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down, Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none. Hey, 22. You don't want none. Shoot. Like 7. Hey, like 7.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Set. 180. 44 to Mike. Get that. And middle. Tight dog.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
7-7, our score after one.
Score time, 7-7.
Set. 280. Check. 59. Watch the screen. Kill. Check the backer. Watch twist. Check 52.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check Omaha, ready to move. Hey, 5-0.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. He digs them part way out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Both to Mike. Mike 59. Run. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Kermit.
From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
That's it. Big hit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Cover.
Throwing. Bridgewater. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Red 80. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 65.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. I love that play because in the snow you think run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Stafford now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Big 20. Check. Hot route. Hot. Zero. Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set. 280.
Mike 59.
Take me up. Here we go. Stay 50. Stay 50.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater got a man open. It's Wims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he finds Montgomery complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Slam.
Check
43.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Devon Kennard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, boys!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch the backer. Boom, boom. Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Slam. 49. Check 49. Check 46.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Burton. A good pickup there, 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go now. Mike. Hey, no. Here, we go Mike 40. Mike 40. Yeah. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Underfront.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Don't let him breathe. Don't go. Play that tight. Don't let him breathe, defense. Wide. Get wide. Check.
To throw is Bridgewater. Finding Gabriel complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They come out here in the eye.
50's a Mike. 50's a Mike.
Yeah. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check 3. Go. Check 3. Check. Crunch.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards. He'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
We own them. 44. Mike, 44. Watch the run. You're south, baby. That's big south. Check. Leroy. Check.
From the gun, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Lions first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Johnson, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man is Ross, complete. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 50, Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Jones has it. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Carry on Johnson turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, let's go. You go tight. You got tight. 22, get cover. 22,
here's Bridgewater. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but checked down, turned into first down, and then some. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Everyone got 4 down.
After the sack on first down, Bridgewater. And this one's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 40. Hey. Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got Burton here. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's going to launch this thing, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
53. Ready.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Big 20.
Pretty quiet. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Mike, check.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Set. 280. Zero.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Go.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Good job, guys.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Neutral, focus.
Check nickel.
Back.
Hey!
Staying open.
Ready!
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Second down 6. The 38-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Switch. Kill.
They'll run it again here with Davis. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
What you got? Slam. Where'd he go? Check it out, Brent. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 3. Wait. Go. Go get him.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And an alley to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
SOS. Watch the twist. He's coming.
Davis.
Switch.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Check 13.
Now Mason. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bears, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.